Hi guys, in this video I'll be explaining how you can implement parcel tracking features like this in React Native maps where you can track the particular feature across continents and draw polylines over it. So this will be a three-part series where I'll be implementing the same feature in Android and iOS with React Native maps for the first two videos, and in the third video we'll be focusing on the same thing but I will be using Mapbox to do that. So let's get straight into this video. So uh, let's start this video with a real world example. Okay, so you have ordered something from New York, let's say from California, and then it has to be ordered and it has to be delivered to your home place in India. Okay, so you order in a global e-commerce application like Amazon or Walmart, etc. But in India, Amazon is very famous. So let's take you order a watch from California to be delivered to India. Now, if you once you have ordered, you can see the trajectory of the same parcel via just text. So it would say that the parcel has started from California. It has reached a particular point there, and it has let's say it is being delivered to Mumbai. Right? So from California's airport, it will go to Mumbai's airport, and then from there it would go to another warehouse. You can see all those things, and it would, and for the final destination, it will say it has reached the end point and then it would be delivered to your own place, right? So this is, all these things are via text only. It's not via map, or you can't visualize anything from here. So in this video we are going to enhance this particular feature with the help of React Native maps, where we'll be drawing polylines or routes the parcel has traveled throughout its journey. Okay. So actually, it's very easy to do this, except this particular parcel has to travel from, what I would say, uh, from one continent to another continent, from North America to Asia, right? So how did I get this particular idea? So I got this particular idea from this particular post which I saw 15 days ago, where this fellow redditor asked a question where he's facing some issues of drawing routes for international locations, right? So actually there is no available solution in the internet, so this video will be the only solution as well as my answer to this particular question, right? So he has used Google Maps direction API, which we will also be using. And the Google Maps direction API will be working only for land, like for cities or places which are connected by land. So for example, in India, if I want to go to Mumbai to Delhi, right, Google Maps API would give me proper routes from that, like from my own place to Delhi's, let's say New Delhi's Parliament, right? But it won't give me routes from Mumbai to California. So that is not possible because there is no roads between California and Mumbai. So there is an issue here. So in order to solve this, we are going to use a very simple solution, and then we are going to combine all of this to showcase the trajectory of the parcel to the user on a map. Okay. So he's saying that he's trying to plot a route between New York to Noida, and there is no route rendered on the map because there is literally no route. So he is saying he has used Google Maps direction API and it's not working for C routes. Right? So I have answered the same question here. Now, he has asked more on how he needs to do this, etc. Now I have provided a solution. So I'm going to use the same solution for this particular video and then expand more on this and do a proper full technical guide on that. Okay. So I told like I'm going to give a solution here. I can also DM me. Okay. So here now for, let's take a real world example of myself, right? So from Chennai, I have ordered a Rolex watch from New York. Okay. So once I have completed the order by finishing the payment, I have ordered through Amazon. So Amazon has to take care of all the delivery items. So I'm going to act on behalf of Amazon for this particular video, where like from the let's say the Rolex shop, we can call it just it as Rolex. Right? So from the Rolex showroom in New York, it has to be shipped to the airport, the JFK airport in New York. Okay, and from there, it has to be transported to Chennai's airport via a flight. Okay, and then from there, it has to be transported to my home. So there are three routes. So let's get into the coding stuff. Now we are going to use Google Maps SDK for this, and then this is a completely blank page. I'm going to do everything from scratch for you guys to learn each and every step on how to do this. So this will be a slow and but technically depth video. So take it slow so that by the end of this particular video you will be well versed with doing all this stuff. Okay. So before jumping into this video, please view all my GeoVerse videos where I will be explaining how you can set up Google Maps in React Native, where you have to go to Google Cloud Console and get the API key and then use it in Android Manifest XML. Okay. So do that so that it gets rendered. Okay. So now before jumping into the code, we have to first technically align ourselves on what we need to do exactly and how we are going to achieve this. Okay, so now let's take so here this is for the Android. iOS will be using some other logic or some other real world example. So for Android, it's not sorry for Android video, it is going to start from New York Rolex showroom, and then it is going to go to the JFK airport or the New York airport, and then from there it is going to go to Chennai's airport, and then it is going to go to my home in Chepa. It's hypothetical, I don't live there, but yeah. So from here, like Chepa is a cricket stadium. Let's take I ordered that there. Now, how to do this technically? Okay, I'm going to frame and break down each and every step here so that you will understand. Now, so to start this out, we have to get all these locations, latitude and longitude. So that is the first step. Once we get all the coordinates, get the coordinates of all of these things, and then so from the showroom, Rolex showroom to the airport, that is a land to land or like land to land route, right? Because it's connected by road. Same way from Chennai airport to Chepauk Stadium, it's land to land. So to for that, what we can do is we can use the same Google Maps direction API. So Google Maps direction API to plot the route which the particular no the parcel has taken to go. Okay, so this is just for this particular video, and after all these parcel videos are done, I'm going to make a full guide on background geolocation tracking, which is highly requested to me. So that will come right after this video drops. Okay, so now for now we are going to use the Google Maps. Okay, I'm going to use Google Maps direction slash routes API to plot the routes from Rolex showroom in New York to the New York's airport. Okay, so if we get the four coordinates, lat and long of these four locations, we plot the routes, and that is done. These two things are done. But how would you plot from New York airport to Chennai's airport? That is where the tough question lies, or the solution, sorry, the problem lies. Okay, as we can't use any other APIs or nothing, we can't use anything. So to tackle those things, what we are going to do is we are going to use a particular library called TUF. Okay, so with that particular library, what we are going to do is we are going to draw, we are going to get 20 coordinates from New York Airport to Chennai Airport, and then we are going to use all of those to plot it on a map, which will provide a solution like this. So as you can see in this demo, once I tap on that button, route gets from New York to airport, and then it will get a beautiful arc like this, and it will exactly plot how it happens, right? So how the parcel might have trajected from that place to this place. Okay, so to do that, we are going to use this particular turf library. We are going to generate 20 points, and with the help of those 20 points, we are going to use all those things, and then we are going to plot the map, as you can see here. Okay, so this is how I did it. Now, let's get into that particular solution. So, yeah, what you have to do is in google.com, search React Native Maps, React Native Maps. Okay, so I'll have another one. So, React Native Maps. And then you have to get this. So, scroll down. Once you did all the configuration that I said in the previous video, come here and then copy this one and go here, and you can place it here. Okay, So with intelligence, you can get it from React Native Maps. It will come like this, and then you can use style. For now, style height is to so dimensions dot get of screen height, and then the same one I'm going to do it for with sorry here with okay. So once I do this, you can see map is properly rendered. Now this will happen only if you see the previous videos. Okay. So there are a lot of configurations to do, but this video is just the technical integration of this package going in. Sorry, tracking. So now what we need to do is we need to get the New York Rolex showroom, right? I don't know if there is one, but New York, New York Rolex showroom. I think okay, it's there. Okay, coordinates. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the coordinates. I think it's not there. Okay, let's go here. Yeah. Okay, so let's go somewhere in this spot. So this is New York, right? Okay, I also okay. I'm going to tap this. Uh, okay, watches of Switzerland. I'm going to search watches of Switzerland and the coordinates. Uh, sorry, latitude, longitude. Okay, it's in New York. Okay, so this is the exact one. So it's in New York. Okay, so yeah, so I'm going to copy this, and then I'm going to add this marker there. So I'm going to go here, change this map view. Let's go here, marker, React Native Maps, and then what coordinate latitude of this, sorry, this, and then longitude of this longitude. So for now, I'm going to limit these things to here only. So let's do this. Okay, so we do this. Go out of San Francisco and go to. Okay, I think this should be minus. Okay, so okay, you already got this. Now I'm going to add title and Rolex showroom. Okay, so we got this. This is number one. Now, what we are going to get next is sorry. Let's go to Google. Sorry, Google.com. Okay, so once I entered Google.com, I'm going to copy this. Okay, we are going to get JFK's airports, JFK airport coordinates. This is one. So I'm going to use the same thing here. And then let's change the color. I think. Okay, we will go and check it there and then change this to this one. Change this to JFK. Go here, change this. Okay, so now we got to JFK Airport. So JFK NY Airport. So I want to change the color of this particular marker. So I'm going to scroll down, and I think marker. Okay, I'm going to go here. You can if you are in MacBook, you can use Command Kick, and then you can scroll up, and you can see all these things, right? Like okay, this is pin color. I forgot. So it should be pin color of I think blue. Okay, so just to distinguish that, if I go back, okay, I think in Google Maps we can't do that. So we can also use a custom thing, but it works in iOS Maps. Okay, or Apple Maps. So what we have to do is we have to get the directions from this point to this point with the help of Google's direction API. But before doing this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to I need to get two more coordinates. One is Chennai Airport and then Chepauk Stadium. Okay, so Chepauk Cricket Stadium. So now once I do this, if I go back, let's go and then search uh, Chennai coordinates. So this is 138, 138. Oh, sorry. It should be Chennai Airport. So 12 and this one. Okay, so from this place to my place in Chennai Airport. Okay, or 1366 and then 80. Okay, so now these things are done. Now comes the implementation of this in our video, right? So we need to do two things as I mentioned here. First thing is you have to install a library called turf. So I'm going to go here and then search it, turf and all these things. So if I go here, also go here as well. Saying turf is a modular geospatial analysis engine written in JavaScript, and all these things are here. So if I go here, getting started guide with turf, this one. If I scroll down, okay, so getting what he's saying is Turf uses GeoJSON for all geographic data. So the response would be in GeoJSON. Okay, so now let's see what how we can achieve this, etc. Now, as I said, if I scroll, I think minus is longitude, latitude. Quite not there. I think it's wrong. Minus 80. 80.4028. Okay, coordinates, latitude, longitude. Think there's some bug here. Okay, I fixed it. So the problem was, as you can see, this is east, right? So for the east one, you shouldn't have the minus. And if we go to the US side, it should be in west, right? So for the west, it should be in the negative. So that's how the geo coordinate stuff work. So now it is now like you can see it properly works. So we are going to do two things. One is we are going to find the routes between JFK Airport to New York's Rolex showroom. Same way from Chennai Airport to Chepauk. And then this is route one. And then from here to Chennai's airport, that is route two. And from Chennai's airport to Chepauk, that is route three. So we are going to plot three routes on the map, and then that will solve all our queries. But you may ask, it won't be the exact geolocation features, right? I'm going to answer that at the end of the video. Okay, so let's go back and then let's go back to google.com. Right, so google.com. Now, Google Maps routes direction API. Okay, direction API. So I'm going to tap on the first one, and they are saying all these things. So it shouldn't be. We should use the routes or the coordinates. So this one. Okay, with coordinates. Okay, so if I scroll down, we should have a full example. Uh, altitude. Okay, for some reason that is not so. So I'm going to go use this one. This is matrix API. This is wrong. Okay, this one. Okay, so just provide the latitude longitude in this format. So I'm going to copy this and let's go back here. For this one, as you know, I'm going to like I'm going to use cons get directions from ny to ny uh, showroom to ny airport. Okay, so I'm going to do this. Copy and paste the same stuff here. This should be from Chennai airport to Airport. Okay, so this is how you give proper namings, and then also going to use cons routes, comma set routes is equal to use state of this. So I'm going to call this one. So as you know, we should use this particular API here, and I think let's go back, go here. Okay, so I'll go scroll down. For some reason, they didn't give any proper stuff. Okay, so I'm going to use Axios. So const routes equal to await Axios dot get, and then I'm going to use this. So destination for this API key, as I said, I'm going to use this one, and I will delete this after this particular video. Okay, so I'm going to go back here and sorry, out here. This one. So origin and all these things. So let's copy this fully. Go here. That's JSON and okay. So key and all these things are here. Origin. Okay. Now let's check. Simply check on console.log routes.data. Okay. And the same thing will be what we'll be doing. What we are doing. I'll just show you. We'll go here in the use effect. We are going to call the first function. So use effect. We're just going to simply call this. So let's go to console. Zero result. Okay, but I think it's not working. Now, as you know, this is from New York showroom to airport. So I'm going to copy this. Sorry, not this. New York Rolex showroom. So I'm going to copy this one. And then same this and paste it here. Same way, I'm going to go to the New York one. And the destination should be this. And longitude would be this. Okay. Okay, we already got it. Now the same thing we are going to do it for Chennai's airport. So, okay, I'm going to explain what I'm doing. So we are going to use this particular Google Maps direction or like Google Maps API where we'll be getting the routes from this particular origin to the destination coordinates. Okay, so the origin is nothing but the coordinates. So this is the latitude and this is the longitude. So whatever comes before the like you have to use JSON of origin equal to this is a latitude, and then I'm going to use this. And if I go here, I'm going to copy this one, and I'm going to use the like this. This should be lat and long of the origin, and then this should be the lat and long of the destination. So I'm going to go here, copy this, paste it here. So copy this and paste it here. Okay. So if I do the same thing of get directions from Chennai airport to Chepauk, we'll see geocoded and all these values are there. So if I let's copy this cons a equal to sorry. Okay. If we do that, we are geocoded the waypoints, routes, etc. and all these things are there. Now what I can do is I can go here, use route dot. So it should be not this routes. So dot routes and then dot routes. Okay, let's first search routes. So we have all these things, northeast, south, and all those stuff are here. Points. And so let's go back to the API. Okay, so we have to add what? Okay, forgot. So I'm going to add uh, destination origin, and then where is this mode? Destination side of. Uh, okay, I'm going to go to the other. So it already. So use this. Uh, okay, so we need to add here mode equal to driving. Okay, so with help of this, we can get these things right again. Now, as you can see, the overview polyline. This is an encoded stuff. Okay, so this is how Google sends via its own encoded ways. So we have to decode this, and then from there we have to we will get the lat and longitude of each and every points we have to take to go from this point to that point. Okay, so let's go here and then yeah, so I'll go back to here. I already have this. So I'm going to copy this and then I'm going to paste it here. So for this to work, so let's go here and see what is this encode. I'm going to take all this, take it out. Okay, so okay, right. Now, for this to work, we have to install this particular library called Mapbox Polyline. Just this one. I think we already have it because we have already used this one. So install this, and then I'm going to go to the top and put this there. So let's go here and then polyline dot decode. Right? Polyline dot decode. Okay, so I'm going to go to the top, copy this. Let's go here and then install it npm. Okay, so it would be installed. So as you can see, this is what this is an array, and then in that array we need to get this overview polyline, and then we are going to go into that, and then we are going to get the points, and then we are going to decode all this. Okay, we are going to go inside this and go to the points and decode all this, and then we are going to format it in like latitude and longitude. Okay, so I'm going to use latitude of lat and then longitude of LNG. Okay, so I'm going to go back here and then route response. So I'll go here, paste it here. If I do that, let's see. You can see we already got this lat and long. So we find 95% of the work is done. And I'm going to do the same thing here. So let's go. Okay, I'm going to return this particular value. So let's go in here, return this formatted coordinates. Same thing. Let's go here and do the same thing. So it should be what? Routes response. Okay. Now, as you know, I'm going to use mode equal to driving here as well. So at key Okay, so now if we call these two functions the what I would say the routes, we will get the routes back. So in my previous video, I discussed the same thing by using a library called React Native Direct Map Direction Setting. So I'm going to go back same way. I'm going to go scroll down React Native Maps Direction. So I use this exact library to draw a route from one point to another point. It was very easy to do. But in that video, I clearly mentioned that these guys are exposing the map, like the API keys in the front end. Okay, if you do that, then it is not worth it. Okay, like because people can take the API key even if you properly like what is it limit that API key to the application as well as the bundle ID. I don't recommend exposing it to the front end. You should always use these things in the back end and do some calculations there, format it, and then send it to the front end. So for this video purposes, we are just doing it in the front end and exposing the API key, but this should not be done in the front end. Now we got both the routes of the like from New York showroom to New York airport, and then from Chennai airport to Chepauk Stadium. So the Chepauk Stadium is correct. So now what we're going to do is we're going to get the responses of route 2 equal to this routes. Okay, route 2 is correct. And then route 1. So route 1 is this. Okay, so we got both of these things. Now, so this is route 3. So we didn't still do the route 2, which is going from, if I go here, going from New York to New York Airport, and from New York Airport to Chennai's airport, this way. So in order to do this, I already made this solution here where I use something called this stuff. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to copy this, and then I'm going to create another function called cons get directions from uh, New York Airport to Chennai Airport. Okay, equal to async, and then I'm going to use this. So it's route 2, right? So I'm going to use this here. So now this for this to work, I'm going to install a library called Turf. Okay, so this is a geolocation library. I can use that npmi, and then I can install that. Once I do that, this is the starting point and this is the ending point. Okay, so sorry, this is the let's copy all these things so that you will understand. Now I'm going to go here, and then what is the starting point? The starting point is the JFK airport. So I'm going to okay, this is the JFK airport's coordinates. So it should be starting point of JFK, and then this should be Chennai airport coordinates. New York airport coordinates. If yeah. So for this, we already have the coordinates. I'm going to copy those things and then use it here. So here, I'll explain what I'm doing so that you will understand better. So I'll go here. If I go to the command prompt, it says that it has installed this particular library. Now I'm going to call this. So we're simply going to go and copy this one. Stuff equal to this. So this is ending point of Chennai airport. Okay, so I'll go here, this starting point and this ending point. So we have set up all these things. Okay, now I'll just also copy these things and then I will explain it even more. So okay, so let's copy this, and the integration is done. Now let's go through each and every code that is here so that you will understand. Now, as I said, here, okay, I'm going to do these things. Okay, so sorry, the pin color change for some reason it didn't do that. In blue, let's use yellow, and then here, okay, yellow is this because CSK. Now Chennai Airport, pink. Okay. No, let's see if it works. Okay, we have to wait for that to propagate. Now we are going to no. Okay, so this is the JFK Airport's coordinates, and from here we are going to like do that curve from this location to that location. So how will you do it? So first thing, you need to get the coordinates to do this particular thing. The second one, you have to draw a polyline or with this particular coordinates. Okay, so in order to do this, what we can do, I already use something called a polyline, and then I'm going to copy these things, and I'm going to place this within here. Okay, and I'm going to call it from here. So polyline would be here. Okay, so I think okay, yeah. Now let's explain this. So the starting point is from the JFK's airport. The ending point is the Chennai's airport, and we are going to generate 20 geolocation points from the starting point to the ending point, and then we are going to format it in this pattern. So as you can see, the turf dot point. So GeoJSON structure, the first point will always be the longitude. So the first point here, okay, I will go here. This first point will always be longitude, and then the second point will be latitude. Okay, so that is what is confusing in Mapbox as well. This first point is always longitude. Okay, so we have provided the longitude and latitude here. Same way, the longitude and latitude here. And then we have generated 20 points, and then we have formatted it. So we are going to return this formatted value. So now we got the route 1, we got the route 2, and then we are going to also get the route 2, and then we are going to use this. Now what we are going to do is we are going to set the state to these particular routes. So I'm going to go here, use spread operator to get like to add all the coordinates that we get from this particular function here. Same way for this one, and same way for this one. Once we do that, as we already used the polyline here, let's save it and let's try it out. Let's go here. It's saying, okay, so let's go back and check what is the problem here. So, okay, mostly let's, okay, here, and here. Let's check what is the problem and then we can move forward from there. So let's use console.log of route 2 and see what is happening. It says, okay, now I understand. It should have been a async call. Okay, because we are just simply getting it in this way. It won't work because it would take some time for the function to give a response because we are calling an external API. So I'm going to copy all this const get total directions and then equal to async equal to this, and then we are going to use await and await. Once we do this, it should work properly. So remember, if you are getting something like this, right, it immediately means the promise has not resolved properly. So you have to use an async await. Okay. So once I do that, I can call it here, not here, in this way. So in this side, do that, and then let's see. So automatically the routes have been drawn from this place, and then we automatically get the huge this arc to this place. So scroll down, and then it has gone to Chennai airport here. Scroll down here, and then from here it automatically went to the Chennai airport, international airport, to Chepauk stadium, which is near Marina Beach. Okay, now it doesn't feel that good because there is no way to see this properly, or like to see the distinction or the like the routes between one point to the another point. Right. So to do that, what we can do, let's go to the top and then add like this: route 1, route 2, route 3, route 1, route 2, and route 3. Okay. Once you do this, simply go here, set route 1 of route 1 and set route 2 of route 2. Okay. Remember this. This is a demo purpose of showcasing this. You should do this in a better way in your own app. But from here, you can improvise more. Right. So that is the process. So that is the step that I always take. Now in this React Native Maps, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Polyline and go here. You can see stroke width, stroke color, line cap, all these good stuff are here. Let's add a line dash pattern. Okay. So stroke colors and all these good stuff are here. So let's go back to google.com. Line dash pattern, React Native Maps. Inconsistent some guy has given. Then I'll go here. You can use Polyline stroke for iOS and Android. Okay, so I'm going to copy this. Let's copy that and go here, paste it here. So this would be what? Route 1. So route 1. And then line dash pattern, yellow, all these things are here. Stroke color, let's use, okay, this one. And let's use same 7. For this, for this we'll use route 2. This one, route 3. And then it would be pink. Okay, pink. Okay, it says pink. Let's do that. Let's see what is happening. Okay, you should do this. Sorry, it should be set route 2, set route 3. We do this. Let's see. So from here to here, that one. Oh, okay. So we have to remove this. Okay, so what is happening? Okay, so it's automatically working. The yellow is not working properly, so I'll use blue. And then I forgot one more where we need to. Okay, so this is command this, use this, and use blue green. Okay, we'll use green and then route of 1. Okay, now if you see carefully what happens from New York to this place, New York showroom to JFK's airport. So I'm going to scroll down JFK's airport, and from that place to my place to Chennai airport, and from there, yes, from there, okay, I want to scroll in there to my place. It would be in this manner. Okay, so as you can see, this is how it works. Like from this place, from okay, okay, so that's how you do it. That's how you technically understand on how to do it, or you first before doing everything, you have to technically map all these things, and from there you will be using multiple technologies like how I use, where for getting the directions from whatever the New York showroom to airport, we'll be using the Google Maps API. You can also use Mapbox API or any other open source or third party solution. And then from the tough solution to the tough problem here is how to get the international waters solution, like international or intercontinent routes. So you can use this particular library to generate 20 points, and then you can just simply use it in this way. Okay, it looks good. Sorry, I'll go back and see. It looks good, and you can also change these endpoints to 30, etc., and then plot that those routes onto the map. The same way, the end part you can map it from the Chennai airport to Chepauk Stadium. So that's it. That's it to this particular video. So as I said in the mid part of this video, where okay, so this is just simply using the routes API and getting the directions from one place to another place. Okay, so that is okay. That is fine for now, and most of the people use this. But how to do this more properly? Where let's say you are an Amazon e-commerce application, right? You insert or you have inserted or installed a GPS system or GPS tracker in your you would have inserted a GPS tracker in all of your what else parcel movers vehicles, right? So once the parcel has started, like once the driver or the delivery agent has selected the parcel from a Rolex showroom, you get all the locations or the geolocation data of the geolocation coordinate data, and then add it to your server, and then you paint it on the map in this way. From there, for the airport data, right, you can also use open source or like third party airport traveling APIs, where they would provide you all the geolocation of that particular trajectory of that airplane or the ocean or the ocean, and you can paint it in this manner in a polyline. And then from Chennai's airport to my own place, you can also track the delivery agent's trajectory, where you can get his location with help of the React Native background geolocation tracking, which is a community library. Put it in your server, and then you can use all those geo coordinates data and then paint it on the map with Polyline. So this is how you can do it in if you want near perfect trajectory. This also works, and the user will also be happy. Okay, these guys have gone one more by showing me how it works. Right. So that's it for the Android side of things. In the next video, I'll be discussing how you can do the same thing for the iOS side for both Google Maps as well as Apple Maps. Right. For that, I'll be using the concept of how you can like you have ordered Buddha statue from Tokyo to be delivered to your home in Mumbai. So how you can do that and all this, right? So I will see you if you like this video. Do let me know, and I will definitely see you in my next video.